All right. I think we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Saurabh Nanda, and I am speaking from Jalandhar on a very, very chilly morning. It's a complete whiteout, and the temperature is low. So we are in the peak of winters in North India. I hope all of you are keeping safe. All of you are keeping warm with all the delicacies of the winter and enjoying yourselves. Well, what we wanted to share in the first video on this new year, and by the way, happy new year to all of you. I hope this year is full of learning and prosperity for you all. What we wanted to share in the first video that we are sharing in 2025 is the fact that we have, first of all, completed the first cohort of CMTP Level 1. We are overjoyed with that, with the success, the kind of feedback that we received, the level of participation, the organic bonding that happened among all the participants and the mentors was just fantastic. It was much beyond our expectations, and we're very proud of the fact that the first cohort went on very smoothly. We got to learn a lot, as did the participants. That also gave us a lot of insights into how the CMTP program, how the CMTP certification is not one box which fits all. It's not one formula that will work for everyone. And although we have a lot of content to share, not all that content is needed for all the participants. The average age will be very tough to tell. The average age was around 33 in our participant, and the age range was 19 to 52. So I hope the calculation is kind of right over there. So because there were students also joining in, because there was very, very experienced educators joining in, we understood that the level of experience, the level of understanding, the level of exposure and education is different. And that is why it has organically prompted us to create different versions of CMTP for different audiences. We are proud to announce that we already had plans of creating a much more intense CMTP program, and that is why we are now going to launch CMTP Level 2 as well. So the current cohort was CMTP Level 1. And just to help you understand what CMTP Level 1 is all about, we have covered and we share this information with all the interested parties or participants who are going to join us for the cohort. We talk about multiple things. We have primarily divided the entire program into three sessions. Or three categories of sessions, actually. The first one are called technical sessions, full of technical details. They are led by Dr. Itishree Mishra, in which she talks about ethics and history of career counseling. Then she also talks about the aptitude personality interest matrix. How do we do career mapping? And she is also explaining the nuances of her flagship psychometric assessment, which we use for people between the ages of 14 to 20, the career wizard test. Then I also take a bunch of technical sessions in the first category, wherein we first of all describe what career decision making is. And it is based on my copyrighted model called the spheres of understanding, so that we understand which part of the career decision making life cycle is a particular client currently in, and how can we assist the client accordingly. I also give nuances of counseling, and I also give nuances of the interpretation of the CWT report, the career visit test report. And we then also discuss how to channelize the communication or the messaging from what your aptitude is and what your personality is to what kind of career you should be pursuing based on your interest areas as well. So these are the technical sessions. These are the foundation for somebody who intends to become a career mentor. And in level 1, we are keeping it as it is because it was cherished and celebrated by the participants. However, in level 2, we are actually going further in the technical sessions, and I'll describe more about that soon now. Then between level 1 and level 2, we also realize one more thing. This technical part was very important, as I said, Very few had idea of few of the things that we were discussing, but most of it was unknown. Most of it was not well understood by the participants, because of which we are only going to increase more content in that part, make it better. Then after the technical sessions, we come to expert sessions wherein we are inviting experts outside the career counseling industry. They are experts in their own fields. They have been working with a lot of clients and participants for training over the years. So we introduce mental health by Dr. Manoj Sharma, wherein he talks about the mental health of young people, especially when a part of that mental health problem or mental health issue that they might be going through is due to career related decisions. And then we have two more sessions by Mr. Hasnain Waris, who is an NLP practitioner. He is a corporate coach. He comes and talks to counselors and actually describes the four types of counselors that we define here in CMTP. And then Mr. Hasnain actually allows you to discover, allows you to understand what kind of counselor are you, what kind of counseling function do you do best, and where else, which other functions would you need help in, or would you need assistance or support. So the combination of the technical session and the technical session with the expert session gives you the right platform to go out there and start working with young people. This is the technical aspect of it. This is the foundational aspect of it. A lot of career mentors out there, they think, they are of the opinion that if they find enough information about a particular field, for example, if somebody wants to, I don't know, move to Estonia, and you have done all the research around it, you know which programs exist, you know what is the visa process, immigration process, how much money is needed, and so on. So you definitely become an Estonia expert, Estonia study abroad expert. But that does not make you a career mentor, because that same client who wants to go to Estonia might be asking other things also, might be asking about information about Delhi University, might be asking information about liberal arts programs, might be asking information about what if they want a gap year. So, do you have all that information? Probably not. You might also come across a lot of clients who might not even have career related problems, but they might be thinking that if my career moves into the right direction for whatever reason, right now it's not in the right direction, I should take advice. When they take advice from you and they feel that now my career will move in the right direction, so all my problems of what I'm facing in my life will be solved. Well, that is where you might not see the value of your knowledge coming into the picture. So that is why the technical sessions that we described and the expert sessions that we described helps you in countering all kinds of clients, solving different aspects of their queries. And trust me, it's not an easy job. It's a very, very intensive, very, very knowledge-based job, and it takes a lot of time to become an expert or find good information to share about it. That is why we definitely included one more category on top of all this, just so that if I know a lot of career mentors already have a lot of information about different things, but just maybe it is possible that some of the topics they might not be familiar with. So, which brings us to the third category in level one, which is our knowledge partner sessions. We do not claim to know everything. It is just impossible to know everything, especially in this vast, complex world which is changing so fast. So we bring in experts from other areas who are known experts, who have all the nuances available to them, who have the government notifications available, who know the trends which have happened in the past years, to help you give better information to your clients as well. And if needed, you can then refer your clients to those experts as well. So we had multiple sessions on study abroad, Indian education, different types of university ecosystems, how to develop your business itself, medical counseling in India and abroad, JEE, NEET counseling, sports counseling. If somebody wants to become an athlete, what are the options available in India, Europe, North America, Australia, etc. what kind of options are available in research and PhD, how do you get into that. Then we also introduced a few niche universities, so that career mentors know that there are more options available than the popular traditional options, uh, which are sought after by everyone, and rightly so. But then that, because of that, there is huge competition, and it might not be the best fit for you also. Then we also talked about different international standardized tests. We talked about Indian standardized tests. We've talked about internship programs, summer programs, etc., etc. Just so, because it takes a village to raise a child. Similarly, we need the information which might be carried by the entire village to be available at the tips of every career mentor, so that they can give the best information to their clients. This is what created level 1. And because there is so much information to absorb, we deliberately made it into a 3-month program. The number of hours, technically, the number of hours is only around 35, 36, maybe 40. But we stretched it over 3 months, made it very convenient so that existing professionals do not have to sacrifice a lot of their time. They can easily manage these programs. Now, coming back to the fact that level 1 was very well received, but it was not enough. And there were different requirements, and because of which we are creating level 2. In level 2, as I said earlier, again, we will be dividing level 2 into 3 categories. First will be technical sessions, which will be primarily headed by Dr. Itishree Mishra and myself, where we will be talking about different counseling theories. We'll be talking about different career decision-making frameworks. Almost 120 years of psychological history is involved in that. A lot of corporate leaders have made their own frameworks, a lot of researchers, a lot of psychologists, educationists, and so on. So we'll be touching all of that. And then also revisiting my copyrighted framework and how, is built on some of the principles which has been, espoused by experts earlier. We will also be talking about the different kind of education boards which are available in high schools today. We will be talking about 21st century skills, why they are called 21st century skills, how to develop them, and so on. We'll be talking about the changing Indian education scenario and how to make sure that you can give the right projections, or you can give the right guidance to clients who might be coming to you and might be looking to make major career decisions 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the future, so that you are able to help them and change according to their needs and change according to the needs of the market as well. We'll be talking about counseling not only for, as we've discussed, mostly about high school and university students, but we will take it further. We will talk about counseling of high school students, middle school students, university students at bachelor's level, at master's level, students who now want to pursue doctoral courses. They want to go for complex masters like MBA or masters in public policy or so on. Then people, young professionals who have some work experience now want to upskill themselves. So higher education programs, short-term programs, long-term programs. Then we will also be discussing a lot of, career decision-making nuances which come into the place when you have a lot of experience, 10 years, 15 years of work experience, then how your career decisions change. We'll be talking about a few of, again, my copyrighted models and some of the other standardized tests that we use to assess, professionals. We'll be talking about different public sector exams and opportunities in India. We'll be talking about, again, more, we will go in depth into mental health and NLP further, so that, when you're dealing with adults, it's very different than dealing with students, so that you are empowered better to deal with adults. And a bunch of other things, again, categorized into 3 categories: the technical sessions, the expert sessions, and our knowledge partner sessions. Now, there was a huge question around people who have already been career mentors. They have been practicing for many years now. These career mentors, as I said earlier, and in one of the videos which is already there on YouTube, I've described the 4 kind of counselors that there are. And these career mentors, they have performed different duties, or they have performed all the four counseling duties as well in the past few years. So these people, they have been working with young people, with clients, with aspirants for 10 years, 15 years, maybe independently, maybe as part of a test prep organization, as part of a university, as a school counselor, as an independent education counselor, as a study abroad agent, as one of the people who offers the hundreds of different services which are needed by a student or needed by an education client. And because they have spent so much time in the industry, they have absorbed a lot of information, and based on that information they are able to help de- you know devise a certain strategy for their clients and their requirements. And because they are able to do it very well for a lot of clients, that has helped them build their brand as well. So when they ask a question around as to why should we go on for such a certification, yes, that's a very valid question. Why should you? You're already successful because a lot of clients come to you, right? My question to you is very simple. Do you want to understand the science behind career counseling? Or do you just want to play around with what you can find on Google? If your counseling only depended on what is available out there, then it would have been very easy. Then there is no difference between you and a salesperson. Because the salesperson will also tell you these are the different options available to you. You can choose one. You might be helping them understand by asking for their personal preferences, maybe taking a particular test. But then how accurately can you interpret that? And that is why it is important that you develop those knowledge base, develop those pieces of information to enhance your knowledge base. It is imperative for you to go deeper into it, because we need to understand, as career mentors, you will have to constantly upskill yourself, probably just as much as a doctor has to, because new things keep happening, new theories keep coming in, new preferences keep emerging. It is said that Gen Z and Gen Alpha will change 5 to 7 careers in their lifetime, not 5 to 7 jobs, 5 to 7 careers. Can you list out all the 5 to 7 careers for a client right now? If not, why? So that is why some level of upskilling is needed, and constantly. Now, the challenge is, because you career mentors already understand a lot of these things, it's just a matter of putting it together. It's just a matter of putting it in a framework. It's just a matter of giving the science behind it, or the statistics, or the knowledge base behind it to the client, to make yourself more confident, have more confidence from the client as well, to make your practice and make your services better. You don't need to then attend everything, right? You don't need to absorb all the basics, because you already have covered the basics. So for experienced career mentors, because a lot of them approached us when we started level 1 also, they said we already understand a lot of it. Is there a program specially made for us? Well, now there is. It is called CMTP Pro. In CMTP Pro, you're already a professional. You have worked for a few years with young people in the career mentorship domain. And now you want to upskill yourself. You want to have a scientific basis for yourself, something which will allow you to very, very confidently talk about your services, very, very confidently talk about your own counseling, and maybe even charge more for your services. In CMTP level 1, we had 3 categories: the technical session, the expert session, and the knowledge partner sessions. In CMTP Pro, we are going to have only 2 categories: the technical session and the expert sessions. However, some of you might still want to have some knowledge partner sessions as well. So we will be giving you a self-paced program wherein you will get to see the recordings of previous sessions by knowledge partners, so that you can upskill yourself, you can understand and learn. It's not mandatory to be completed, but it is going to be given to you as part of the CMTP Pro package, so that if you want, you can go through that as well. Now, these are the three programs which are available online. CMTP level 1 and level 2 will be 3 months each. CMTP Pro will be around 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks. All of these sessions, if you participate, you do get an individual one-to-one session with me also, just to discuss where you are and how we can collaborate and how can we assist you in whatever you're trying to do. There's one more aspect of these programs. After, again, this is based on feedback from our mentors and our participants. All the participants, once they finish their cohort, once they finish their level 1 or level 2 or whichever program you're part of, you get 6 months support from us, which means you get to counsel clients, you bring in clients, you do your counseling. If you get stuck, if there is a query you're not able to solve, you just text us and we'll solve it for you, for your client, without ever coming into the picture. Because we want you to get or develop the confidence that is needed to become a career mentor, because we need millions of career mentors in India. Apart from this, a lot of people had asked, are the programs only online? Can we also do something offline? Well, yes, we can do something offline. And that is what we have developed recently, because a fashion design college in Mohali had recently asked us to develop a program for their, professors. Fashion design is such a beautiful, versatile field, right? There are so many different career options which come out of it. And so the professors wanted that they should have enough knowledge and enough scientific basis for guiding their students further. So we have developed something called an FDP, which is a very standardized term, faculty development program. So there's a CMTP FDP program, which happens for 1 to 3 days, depending on the institution's needs and time availability, wherein we give on these 3 days we give you multiple sessions on understanding different aspects. Again, it's a very customizable session, so we understand very carefully what your needs are and accordingly design our sessions. And the entire day or 2 days or 3 days happens offline on the campus of your university or school or your organization, wherein we come in, my team comes in, I accompany them, and we take the entire session, we solve the questions, and towards the end, we also give you a certificate for it. So right now, we have 4 CMTP programs. CMTP Level 1, for somebody who wants to understand everything about career mentorship, has little to no knowledge about how to approach it, how to broach the subject, and wants to learn from the scratch. Level 1 is for you. Then we have CMTP Level 2. If you have completed CMTP Level 1, only then you can appear for CMTP Level 2. Or if you have completed CMTP Pro, then you can apply for CMTP Level 2. This goes much more deeper. It's very intense. It can be a little more academic. It will be very, very practice-based and hands-on approach-based. So you will have to do more assignments and you will have to do more case studies in this program to become, or to get that real-world expertise of career mentorship. Then we have CMTP Level or CMTP Pro program, which is for experienced career mentors who already understand a lot about different aspects of career mentorship, education guidance, and so on. And they just want a very good, strong, robust scientific basis for their practice or their job or whatever they're doing. So this is meant for, test prep professionals, university outreach professionals. This is meant for people who are school counselors, but they never really got a very good training for becoming a school counselor. They were primarily psychology teachers, because unfortunately that happens a lot in India actually. That if you're a psychology teacher, you're automatically asked to not only provide behavioral counseling and guidance, but also career guidance. This is meant for a lot of education services professionals who are providing different services like internships, small courses, profile building programs, summer camps, and they're organizing education tours. If you want to know more about career, the career development theories or career decision making and so on, this is CMTP Pro is the right program for you. Why? Because if you have gained the trust of a client in India, trust means everything. And if for some reason somebody has approached you and they trust you, they're willing to spend money, invest money in your services, they are bound to ask you more questions. They are going to ask you more about, okay, can you also guide me for engineering? Can you also tell me, should I pursue an MBA or should I continue working? They might ask you every kind of question because they trust you and you don't want to disappoint them and you don't want to break that trust. You want to help them because that is primarily the motive of most educators that I know. They are educators because they want to help people. Then you need that scientific basis. And even if you're not able to completely answer their queries, it's absolutely okay. With this program, you get the support that we are offering, an LMS support, direct WhatsApp support, information support. You also get a few psychometric assessments to use. And with that support, you will be able to give the right answer to them. That is what CMTP Pro is for. And finally, if you're a school, if you're a college, if you're an institution, if you're a company who want training for their people, for their team members in the career mentorship domain, CMTP FDP program can be organized for you. I hope this video was able to explain the different CMTP programs that we now have at offer. We will put a lot of details in the description of the video as well. There's a form that you can fill in to share your interest, and you can also tell us what kind of program you will be interested in. And accordingly, my team will reach out to you. We can have a telephonic conversation first. We can send you a detailed email as to what the services will be included or what all things will be included in different levels and different CMTP programs. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us for any other queries or any other feedback. We would love to hear from you. And I hope this new year, you give yourself a gift of learning and embark on the journey of becoming a career mentor to make India career mentorship ready by 2030. Thank you so much.